about it from like somebody else's perspective. Tell me about one person that you met.
Well, I didn't meet anybody.
So you just went there?
Yeah.
You didn't talk to anyone? Sit down,
Yeah.
you didn't talk to anyone the whole time?
Not really.
Anytime.
There was this lady who was on the street, and when I asked her the water, she seemed really happy because she said that everyone else, like on the other groups, like in this past, had like been mean to her and made fun of her. And so she said that I was like the first one. Every day I see the same group of people walk past, and I guess they're going to be around for a while. And since I know this area, it'd be really nice if they said something and talked to me. At least said, "How are you?" or their name. So
Yeah.
So the tour was nice because we got to learn a lot about the birthplace of Martin Luther King Jr. and his family, and we learned more about just his daily life in general, what he liked, what he didn't like, and like more of the stuff that they don't really tell you in like schools and textbooks and all that stuff. Yeah.
Alright, so we are now in one of the birthplace of Martin Luther King. So with this part where he grew up was actually one of the most thriving African American populated parts of America, which is really interesting. And just we're able to see where he grew up in, and before they moved out, it was really interesting because you really feel how his upbringing was, and some stuff we never really learned in the textbooks, how rowdy he was as a child, and how his father brought all three of his siblings with him. So it's really great to see and really experience this whole thing. So we really liked it. So.
So inside this building we saw a movie about the civil rights movement. It very much enlightens my learning about this, and yeah, I saw a lot of things that you don't just learn in school.
they spent a lot of time talking about how it was like the children didn't really understand like why they couldn't like go certain places or do certain things, and it really teaches you about how these kids had to be more informed and kind of like grow up faster than they really needed to, just because of the unfair and inequality that was happening around this time. So yeah.
I should write a fan about these chickens.
What would it be called?
It would be called, I don't know,
No, that's
Story of Atlanta.
yeah. He's got the very.
I got that real good, feel good stuff up under the seat in my bed. Wait, what? Rolling on 35, pretty girl by my side.
We don't have earthquakes. Chicago either.
In the summer.
And then in winter.
Freezing. Below freezing.
In winter.
It's like negative 13.
So what? This winter you guys had like torrential
We have
snow?
tornadoes all the
We
time.
don't have snow in winter.
You know, we go
Yeah,
into
but like
our
this past
basement.
winter you had
Yes,
like,
we do last
inch,
year.
like 1 inch, and it shut down the whole
They
city,
can't.
right?
They don't do it that often.
We
We
had a foot and a half.
And we still go to school.
And we still went to school.
You're in the basement.
It was like up to here.
So people don't always get hurt in
And we still had to walk to school or get driven.
No, I had to walk. I had to walk.
I got a ride.
Of course, our school bus broke down. What's the best thing to do when it gets this hot?
Swimming! Swear to God, it rained!
Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, but nobody knows the trouble I feel. Nobody knows my sorrow. I worry that the problem of homelessness won't be fixed ever. I worry that they run out of food. I worry for people's safety. I worry that they won't be able to recover their resources from homelessness. I worry that others are suffering. I worry this isn't over yet. I now know that taking the time to learn someone's name means a lot to that person. I now know